We are just across the Allegheny River from downtown Pittsburgh at rain-soaked Heinz Field in the Steel City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Here's Michael Badgley now to get this one started, and we are underway from Heinz Field. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Anthony McFarland, his first carry of the ball game. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The Steelers send out their punter now. Back deep, the former All-Pro Tyler Lockett. .33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Bengals will take over here first and 10.
Their own 37-yard line.
The ground. This is Joe Mixon. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And down right around the 37. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Back to Mixon on first down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Again, it's Burrow on second and 10. This one brought in by Jefferson. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's third and 10.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help the team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Mixon trying to punch it in, and he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Bengals are going to take a first quarter lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Flush to his right. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he coughed it up, and the Bengals grab it. And hopefully for both sides, not a sign of things to come, Charles. This morning, it was so perfect outside, but we knew this weather was coming, and we see the effects of it here early on.
And I wonder if how perfect it was this morning has psychologically fooled everyone. You know, it's almost like even though we were told the weather was coming, and you know the teams knew it as well, that maybe they got fooled and thought, it's going to be okay. And now they're probably a little upset that it's out there.
Because warm-ups were dry.
Oh, we're dry, and now you've got to make the change up, and it's the first quarter. Might take them a little time to settle in on their focus and concentration.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Fights off the defender. And now the juke. And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 17-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
On the tackle. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And that one one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Completion here to Claypool. He will have a first down here at about the 40. 4 yards on the pickup. And on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. On first down, McFarland. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Give the tackle there to Daniil Hunter.
On the stop.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, Kai just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 16 yards, a first down.
The 22-yard line.
Tossing this out wide to McFarland. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On second down, it's Snell. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Those are the types of runs they told us they want to see more of. Look, they'd love the 60 to 70-yard runs, but those 10 to 20-yarders, they can help you win a ball game.
And that means everyone's invested because you know the big guys up front. That's what they do. They try and move people. But when you get your perimeter guys involved downfield, that means that they care about the running game, and they know it helps their team.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Second and goal.
They'll go with the keeper. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down. Now here's Snell. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1. Trying to get it with Snell. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. They stop him up short on fourth and goal from the 1. And the Bengals are going to get the football back. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
And a Bengal first down.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
This defense has really thrown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On second down, Burrow flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On third down, Burrow escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down.
A gain of 8.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. We remind remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards that time. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
The ball carried by
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
He's going to take off with it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Flush to his right. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And it's caught. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Number 88. Touchdown.
From 6 yards away. And the Bengals, and now they're going to fake it.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and now to give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Here we go.
On play action, they'll throw. Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. Oh, they hate that. Wipes out the big play.
And I know this is the NFL, so they would probably fine you for this type of a penalty. But when I was in college, you used to have to do up-downs for the number of yards that you cost a team in a big play.
Now he'll let it go deep left side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
37-yard line.
A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll start here with a give to Mixon. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football.
If you were me,
and he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. A big play there. Taking it in. And the Steelers have now made this a one-score game. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done, they're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
45-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Now Joe Mixon. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And a Bengal first down.
From midfield now, Burrow. Open man is Higgins. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the Steelers' 14.
Burrow looking to pass. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4.
He was brought down.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Burrow going to keep this one. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Burrow, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Bengals add on to their lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
Shaquille Griffin there defensively.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down.
Back at the 49-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
A 14-yard gain. It's fourth down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
20. And the Bengals first down.
Now Burrow. Flush to his right. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Incomplete.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Now it's Burrow. That's complete to John Ross. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
John Ross. A 7-yard gain on the
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Burrow on 3rd down. They'll roll him and intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
He'll buy some time right. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They run the counter. McFarland. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 6.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to get it. Down to the 33-yard line here.
Steelers. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down at the 28. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
At the 28-yard line.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Bengals grab it. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
All he these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Complete. Jefferson the target. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Justin Jefferson, 81 yards. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now back to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Kane. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Snell on the shotgun handoff. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. Here's Snell yet again. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Pittsburgh Steelers.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Call that a very strong gain of 24. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They're going to run again with Snell. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
That's good for a Pittsburgh Steeler.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
On 2nd down, Snell, and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit.
For the point after.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1 play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1 play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Option play, Burrow holding on to it. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, it'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the fourth. T. Higgins was the intended target, but it's going to be second down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Rolling to his right. And that's caught inside the 30.
There it is.
Room here to run. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Complete to
T. Higgins, 65 yards. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
Mike Badgley set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They begin the drive with McFarland. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. So a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
10 at the 37-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's Snell. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Snell, the ball carrier. The tackle by Derwin James. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40-yard line.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I'll bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.